You talk too much to the wrong people. You hand out your soul like it's cheap, and then you wonder why you feel drained, why your dreams lose momentum, why your spirit feels heavy. Listen closely. Not everyone deserves your words. Not everyone deserves your story. Your silence isn't weakness, it's control. Real strength doesn't make noise. The lion doesn't explain its roar. The king doesn't broadcast his plans. And the warrior never warns before he strikes. Every word you give away is a piece of your energy. Every confession is a seed planted, but not every ground is fertile. Some people listen just to collect ammunition. They don't clap when you win. They just take notes. So protect your energy like it's sacred, because it is. When you stop explaining your pain, the pain stops controlling you. When you stop telling everyone your dreams, the dreams start protecting themselves. The next chapter of your life doesn't need an audience. It needs discipline. It needs silence. It needs you. Be still. Move in silence. Because when you stop sharing your every emotion, your every struggle, you become untouchable. Remember, your silence isn't a cage. It's your kingdom. They say they care. They say you can trust me. But the truth? Most people want to know your story, not heal it. You think they're listening, but they're studying you. You think they're friends, but they're collectors of your weakness. They want access, not connection. You open up because your heart is pure. You believe loyalty is mutual. But one day, your deepest pain becomes their casual conversation. Your private tears become their entertainment. This world, it's full of masks. Some people wear smiles to cover envy. Some pretend to support you while secretly hoping you fail. They nod when you speak, but inside they're sharpening their knives. And when they finally turn on you, you'll realize something powerful. You handed them the blade. But this is not a moment to regret. This is your wake-up call. Stop giving away your peace like free samples. Start asking yourself, who's earned my truth? The ones who truly care will never ask for details. They'll protect your name in rooms you've never entered. That's how you'll know who's real. So tighten your circle. Stop chasing validation from counterfeit souls. Your vulnerability is gold, and stop giving it to thieves. Remember, a true friend doesn't need your secrets to prove loyalty. They just need your presence. The problem isn't that you care too much. It's that you share too soon. You hand over your dreams before they're ready. You expose your plans before they're built. You speak from emotion instead of strategy. But listen, real power moves quietly. The strongest men don't explain their mission. They let the results speak. When you talk too early, you leak your energy. You scatter your focus. You give your vision to people who can't see your potential. Control what you share. Protect what's still growing. Not everyone who asks how you're doing cares about your answer. Some just want information to measure your progress. Start moving differently. Speak less. Watch more. When they ask what's next, smile and keep building. There's a reason lions hunt in silence. There's a reason kings plan in shadows. It's not fear, it's wisdom. Every time you keep quiet, your energy multiplies. Every time you withhold, your focus sharpens. Stop posting every move. Stop explaining every emotion. Move in silence. The day you stop sharing everything, you'll feel it. That calm, that power, that edge. And when the time comes, when the results finally appear, they won't believe how you did it. And that's the beauty of it. They were never supposed to. You trusted wrong. You believed too soon. And they broke something inside you. But listen, that betrayal wasn't punishment. It was preparation. The pain taught you more than comfort ever could. It showed you who's real. It showed you who's fake. It showed you that loyalty isn't about words, and it's about consistency. You cried, you fell, you felt used. But you didn't die. You transformed. Every betrayal taught you to observe before you open up, to listen before you speak, to trust actions over promises. Now you walk differently. You see differently. You don't rush to share your wins. You don't beg to be understood because you finally understand a peace is better than attention. Privacy is power, and not everyone deserves access to your world. The same people who laughed at your pain will watch your comeback in silence. They'll call it luck. They'll say you changed. But you didn't change, lad. You evolved. This is your rise from the ashes. This is your rebirth. No more oversharing. No more giving energy to ghosts. Let your silence speak for you now. Because the man who learned from betrayal becomes unstoppable. This world talks too much. Everyone's showing, posting, proving. But the real ones, they're silent. They're building. You don't have to tell people you're working, and just work. You don't have to prove you're healing. Just heal. You don't have to show the blueprint, just build the empire. Silence builds power. Mystery builds respect. And results build credibility. When you move quietly, people underestimate you. Good. Let them. Let them think you disappeared. Let them think you failed, and then one day, you show up unrecognizable. Not because you changed who you are, but because you finally stopped giving your power away. Your silence confuses the wrong ones and inspires the right ones. Because power doesn't beg to be understood, it just exists. So stop explaining. Stop posting. Stop updating people who never checked on you when you were low. You don't owe explanations. You owe yourself peace. Build. Focus. Rise. And when your moment comes, when the world finally sees the results, they'll realize you were never gone. You were preparing. You were sharpening your sword. You were mastering your peace. Because remember this, a lion doesn't tell the jungle it's coming. It just roars. Stop oversharing. Protect your energy. Move in silence. And let your life do the talking.